for a wonderful, big, huge union group, like 4,000 guys. And the guy who, the union president who introduced him, said the most wonderful things and, compared him to the greatest leaders in the world. And he's Lincoln, and he's Gandhi, and he's Winston Churchill. And I wondered, how do you respond to that, something so fabulously over the top? And Walter Mondale walked out and said, I don't deserve those kind words. But then I have arthritis, and I don't deserve that either, so what the hell? It is true, John, I think you referred to this, but I worked for Mr. Reagan, and I worked for Mr. Bush, the first Mr. Bush after that. That was a great blessing to me, working for two such wonderful men. It changed my life, and not ambiguously so. It changed my life all for the better. I often tell this story, for it is true. It happens one day, 20 years ago. I was thinking about all these things. I was lucky to work for this great man and this good man. I was lucky to be on a plane. I was going to Houston. I was going to think before a great Houston business community. It was just, really great. I'd been bumped up to first. I think a Bloody Mary was involved. I am enjoying my life. It had seemed to me during the flight that the stewardess then would look at me now and then look away. And I just found that interesting. It turned out I was correct. She was looking at me. And in fact, as we landed and went into the landing area and they pulled up the big thing so we could get off, she very shyly came to me and she said, "Excuse me, but aren't you that woman who worked for Reagan and then Bush and then went on to write books and articles and go on TV?" And I thought, my life is wonderful. And I said, yes, I guess I am. And she was awed, and she said, "It is just such an honor to meet you, Mrs. Kirkpatrick." I still write to the first President Bush, a wonderful man. We send each other little notes now and then. Does anyone have a bobby pin? I'm so sorry. I'm going to spend my entire thing here going like that. Okay, let me begin that spontaneous anecdote again.
That'll do it.
I still write, thank you. And that's all I have to say. I still write to the first President Bush, a very darling man. We send each other notes. He is a great note writer, as I suspect some of you in this room know. I think he keeps up a regular correspondence with roughly 2,500 of his closest friends at any given time. I had told him just a few years back that I had just completed, with some pride, my 8th book called Patriotic Grace. And I had some, pride in it, as authors do. You're half proud and half anxious, so you send it to your friends. So I sent him the galleys. I said, if you ever get a chance, take a look at it. He wrote back right away, as is his wont. He said congratulations really warmly and nicely. He typed out the note, as he does. And then he sort of scrolled in at the bottom. He scrolled in, "I promised to read this. I'll get back to you on it, but really congratulations, and I just hope it's the great success Millie's was."